for more power is not an easy one. You must push harder and search farther. Your mental and physical will be tested.
Oh shit.
Bro, it was a leap. Okay, that was a spider. Fully understandable. What was I saying? Oh yeah. More power requires more sacrifice. Less sleep and shit. Breaks. Yeah, you dead. But you must keep going. Keep pushing. Keep crawling. Until it is revealed to you. More power.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo.
Welcome back to another video from Street Ride. This is your boy Rick. It's time to give you the review on the TTE Stage 3 tune from 034 Motorsports. Everything's installed. Got the new intercooler from Wagner. Now, I've waited a long time to do this, so I want to make sure I did the E60 tune, the e85 tune, and the 93 tune. But now is the time. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a trip in blue down these nice long back roads. I'm gonna give you my impression on all three tunes. That's all I have available here in Maryland. And let you know, is it worth it? Is it really a roller coaster? Does it live up to the hype? Is it drivable when you're not trying to be fast? Like when you're just cruising through town? Is it worth it? So let's hop in the blue and find out. Let's go. All right, there we are. TTE installed, high pressure fuel pump installed, 4-bar map sensor installed, new intercooler installed. I'm technically still waiting on one more thing, and that's a bigger turbo inlet. But for the most part, we have everything that we need to make this successful. So I've driven all three fuel files. I'm gonna tell you which one is the most fun and which one I love the most. And there's a reason why there's two separate categories, why they're not the same category. I don't have my AC on so you guys can hear me over the AC unit, but it is hot here in Maryland today. It's 82 degrees outside, and in the car it's even hotter. But I'm doing this for y'all. So check it out. When it comes to drivability, right, just your normal driving, cruising, it's just like we expect from 034. It's smooth. You put it in comfort mode, you can forget that you have a stage 3 turbo. All you gotta do is dip the toe, and you know it's time to go. Fast as hell, stupid. But when you wanna just seem like a respectable adult, you know, it'll give you that. The shifts are not that aggressive when you're in comfort mode. Now, just know that the car is gonna drive and feel kind of the same, you know, when you don't have it in dynamic mode. Now let's skip to what everybody's here for. No one wants to know, you know, is my car gonna be super quiet and because if that was the case, you wouldn't upgrade your turbo. But yes, you do get that reliability, that comfort, that I can have a conversation without, you know, hearing the turbo spool up over everything. And that is something you are definitely going to hear. Is this turbo is definitely louder than your stock turbo. times I would hear people say, well, I can just hear your exhaust, can't really hear the turbo. Now you can hear the turbo with your exhaust. So let's talk about the 93 tune. The 93 tune is the tune I like the most. The reason why I like the 93 tune is number one, 93 is readily available, and I know that I can get E85, but 93 is readily available. It has the best fuel mileage, and it's faster than my E85 stripped times that I ran. It's faster. It is faster with full weight. 93 is faster than E85 on stage 2, even when you remove all of the interior. It is still faster. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a car that I knew when I dailied it, it was gonna sit in the 10s with normal fuel without having to go and grab anything. Oh, Bambi. Oh, sorry. Without having to grab anything to make it faster, remove anything. Like, it's sitting in the 10s comfortably, and I love that. All right. That I just to be able to do that, it's like you own a true supercar. And even some supercars can't do that. Some supercars are still in the 11s, low 11s. But to do that without needing any special fuel, oh man, that's my heart. That's what I love the most. That's why I love 93. I used to always run on stage 2 to go get E85 when I felt like I needed more and more. Like I just wanted to be able to like crush a lot of cars. But now you're gonna be able to do that on 93 without pulling any seats, without anything. Just put 93 in your tank and just drive. But let's talk about something important before we talk about E85 and E60. Your car has to be ready for this. You're probably, if you're running an intercooler and it's not a super respectable name, and I'm not saying that some of these companies aren't respectable, but I mean just like their intercooler is tested thoroughly, and they're trying to give you the most possible power, and you're gonna spend for that, you're gonna need one of those. You're gonna need an intercooler like that, because you're gonna be surpassing a lot of the ratings on most of the intercoolers that are inexpensive for the B9 platform. You just are. And I ran into that problem with my Rev 9 intercooler when I had this installed. I was leaving power on the table because the Rev 9 intercooler, according to them, maxes out at 600 horsepower, or the amount of PSI it takes for a turbo to make 600 horsepower. It maxes out. And these tunes right here need this turbo to breathe in order to make max power at whatever fuel level you are at. So with that being said, you're gonna wanna upgrade that. You're gonna need to upgrade your tires, and God, you need to upgrade your brakes, because that short time frame that you normally would only get to like 80 miles an hour, you're getting to 100 and something, without a doubt. So you're gonna be having to brake harder, and so you're gonna wanna upgrade your brakes to give you that extra oomph when it comes to stopping. So let's talk about E85 now. I don't really see a point in putting E85 in the tank. It's not that E85 is not, like, it doesn't make more power. It does. I think it makes extra 20 or 30 horsepower and then some extra torque. And yeah, that'll give you the edge over a couple of cars, but the hassle of going to go get the E85 if it's not readily available to you makes it kind of pointless, right? And because of that and the fuel mileage, I'm just not a fan of E85 like anymore, because I can do pretty much all the same things on 93 and beat all the same cars. Now, if you're nickel and diamond and you're trying to just edge that one car out that beats you by half a bumper, okay, I respect it, get the E85. But if you're gonna get E85, you might as well mix it and bring it to E60, which we're gonna talk about next. And if you're gonna do any mixing, you need to have an ethanol sensor gauge, whatever it's called, to analyzer to know that you're running the right fuel. So if you know, before I installed the P3 gauge, there are other flex fuel it and other things like that that you can use if you don't want to fork out the money for a P3 gauge. But you need to have something to make sure you're running the right fuel, because that E60, Lord have mercy, that is the most fun. Another extra 100+ horsepower. The acceleration on 93, you feel it in your chest. You feel it it's there. You know it. It's pulling hard all the way up to 7,000 RPMs. You could ask for more, but you can with E60. You're getting more. It is night and day. You are already fast, and now you are stupid. You are stupid fast. I don't know what's going on with these Stage 3 tunes and this E60 stuff, but it is stupid. Even though currently I'm not running E60, I'm running 93, again, because to me, I feel like it is the best value. But man, when it's time to go out Saturday night, Friday night to the track, or whatever you guys do to have fun, when you get this car prepped for E60, you're gonna need like some serious tire, some serious rubber, or you are going to spin. You're going to see this car kind of just do its little wiggle, and boy, whew, and that, it's like a roller coaster. It raises the hairs on your arm. They killed this tune. 034 killed this tune. I couldn't ask for more. Like I don't know what else is next. Like I don't know where else you can go with this. I do want to talk about why E85 isn't more powerful than E60, because a lot of people are questioning that. They don't understand why that is. And I'm gonna tell you why that is. The reason why is because ethanol takes more to make equivalent power that 93 provides. But ethanol has benefits like the cooling factor, which allows you to make power with advanced timing. The advanced timing that they would normally use, and please correct me if I'm wrong, this is what I understood. The advanced timing they normally use would cause heat, and that heat will cause knock and detonation, and you got a problem. But E85 kind of allows you to tune past that because of its cooling capabilities. Now, that's a great feature to have, but the problem is our fuel system cannot provide enough fuel with E85 in the tank only to allow for that power that you could possibly make. It's just, it takes so much more fuel. It's like, how can I explain this? It's like for every one part of 93, you need 3 parts of E85. And our fuel system isn't capable of putting out as much fuel as you would normally need to make the power that they're trying to make. So E85, it's not that it can't be more powerful, it's just it's limited by our fuel system. So what they did was, to get more volume out of our fuel system, they took some parts of 93 out and filled it. I mean, they took some parts of the E85 out and filled it with 93 for more volume. So they were trying to find that perfect balance of the cooling properties to do some more tuning out of the engine, which creates more heat, but the cooling kind of helps with that. And then the volume power of 93 mixed together and allows you to make this crazy power. If there was some way to not be limited by our fuel system, putting out enough fuel with E85, then you would see E85 make monster numbers, and it would make sense that E85 makes more power. But unfortunately, our fueling system isn't capable of doing that. Now that's what I've understood, and if I'm wrong, then just delete that whole part. But that's what I understood the problem was. But nonetheless, E60 is a beaut. Just when you try it, you have to try it at least once. If you can't find E60 just one time, I'm telling you, just go online, buy some E95 or E85 and do some calculations and mix your fuel down to E60 and try it once. You got to do it once. Well, I'm talking about, there's nothing on the street. Well, there is, but the most, I would say 99% of cars on the street cannot hang with you if you're running E60 and your car is set up properly, meaning you upgrade your intercooler if you have a lower quality intercooler, you have some monster meat tires on, and you have no restrictions, so you've upgraded your inlet to the 2.5 inlet, you know, have everything in place. And then this tune with this turbo on E60, it's just a monster. So I hope that you understand where I'm coming from. I hope that you can see that the TTE, though it is expensive, or you know, it's a little pricey, I don't regret my purchase. I'm loving it. I'm loving the tune. It's still drivable. I was scared when I very first installed the turbo and I was driving it for the first time. I was like, what could go wrong? What's gonna blow up? But man, the car just feels so stable. It just feels so right. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this tune. Every time I tell you, every time there's a new tune come out, I tell you it's like I got a whole new car again, and it does not disappoint. And I think one of the coolest things about constantly being okay with 93 is that when you put in that E60, it wakes you back up again, like brand new car. Here's extra 100+ horsepower, brand new car, enjoy. They killed it. This tune is great. It's smooth. The shifts are crazy. The car sounds dope. The pops and bangs are more pronounced, they're more defined, they're just more aggressive. If you are a motorhead like me, you're gonna love your car with TTE710. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna fall in love with it again. Man, this is one of the best purchases. Now I'm not talking about just the turbo, I'm talking about the vehicle, the turbo, the tune, everything that I put into this vehicle. I'm so satisfied. I don't know. But that's it. All right. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Thank you guys for your support. You know, I'm sorry you had to wait so long for this video. I know I don't have any dragging times in this video, but I'm gonna get you guys some time. Don't worry about it. It's just there's been a lot going on. That's why it's taking me so long to do this video. And it's been raining and we got tornado warnings, or it's super hot and it won't do this tune that much justice to really show what it's capable of, and I'll just be wasting your time. But I will tell you that I have had under 2.9 second 0 to 60s on just trying it out without any prep or with the wrong intercooler, and I've run 10-second quarter miles within the 10-second quarter mile range without the proper intercooler too as well. So the power is there. The power is there. You just got to grab it. All right, y'all be easy. Until next time.